Okay, let's go turn our crude oil into something useful. So this episode is going to be mainly focused on liquids. Last episode we set a whole bunch of things up to be handcrafted, and then we loaded ourselves up with plates and plates and plates and more plates. I really don't need my extra submachine gun and pistol. I gotta go north anyways to get the liquids. We can make a small detour to the east and drop off some stuff. That, we'll get rid of the armor. Get rid of the wood. Copper ore. Coal. I kind of want to keep the rest of it. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll use those. I'll use them up. I promise never to make any more. I'm holding a lot of science that could be useful, but I'd have to find this. I can stick it right over here. You may have all the green signs. Here, I'll stick a place that I can always dump all the red signs that I accidentally grab. If I were to get out of the way. Here, take all those. Okay, and then we need another place for all the gray signs I accidentally grabbed. I'd rather it be there. I don't trust sticking stuff on curves. Okay, sulfur processing done. Press T. Okay, I'll press T. Sulfur's done. Blue science. Okay. I was pretty sure that I didn't have all the advancements done for liquid products, so we'll get blue science researched. That way we can do more than just crack it down to petroleum gas, or gasoline, as it's called in North America. Or called a lot of things in many different countries. Petrol in the UK and other places in Europe. That was quick for blues. That didn't take much. Okay. Batteries will become very important. Oops, excuse me. What does it take to handcraft a blue? It takes sulfur, red circuits, and engine units. Okay. So that's going to take quite a significant amount of work to get that put together. First thing we have to do is turn this crude oil in an oil refinery and get out all the stuff that it gives us. So I made the oil refineries. I always get weirded out because this sprite is not the same as what it looks like when it's up and running. Oh, just came to realization. All this stuff is going to require water to do the liquid processing. Nearest water is a long ways away. We're going to have to pipe it forever. Okay, let's get into real mode. Here we go. But, yeah, that's the way it is. So we're going to start here. I think it's probably best if we leave a space in between. Is that wide enough for me to walk through? Wide enough for power pole? It is. Okay. It just didn't look right. I'm gonna put a bunch of them down just because. We only have the basic oil processing, so we'll just get standard petroleum gas out of it. That's it. We will not get the light and medium and heavy oils out of it. So that's what we'll have to be satisfied with for now. These tanks doing nice and full. Okay, what else do you need? You need this to go here. I don't have the above grounds yet. Okay, we'll get our undergrounds going. That'll be above ground. And I don't see a reason why I can't just go above ground for all these, because undergrounds get expensive. Although later on, I think you need to add water, so. Yeah, later on, the second input will be water. We're gonna have to do the work eventually, so might as well do it now. That's only when you get to the advanced oil processing, though. That on the last one. Okay, undergrounds are ready. I don't want to wait on all this stuff. We'll start canceling stuff. Just so I can get to these faster. And flare on for a little bit. But then they'll figure out that they have nowhere to export anything, so they will turn off pretty soon. Same thing's going to happen here once I get the advanced stuff. And that's... No, it's going to be okay. In fact... I'll even get them set up. I didn't happen across this before. I had seen somebody put together their liquids before I had even started playing the game myself. But I imagine eventually you're going to come to that conclusion once you wiggle around with all the undergrounds you have to do. You have to figure out that these have to be on different Y levels if you're thinking X and Y. I don't want undergrounds right now. I want above grounds. Thank you. Oops. Now I get my undergrounds going. Sound like another text done. Battery's finished. Good. Now I want to go for lasers. That'd be nice. Blue circuits. Low density, I'm not ready for that yet. Especially because it requires blue, and I don't have blue. No, lasers require blue too. Let's go with... solar before we go for accumulators. Just because I felt like it. Alright, now that I have enough above grounds going, I'm perfectly willing to go back to setting up lots of undergrounds. Okay. And like I said, this is just prep work for when the advanced formula is ready. Just leave that there because it's the end. There we go, looking good. Okay. Now let's just make this the tank area. We'll take our, I don't have above grounds, keep using them for undergrounds. Okay. Let's take this and actually go back underground. You may go over. Let's stagger them in case I need to increase the number of tanks. So crude oil, petroleum gas, light oil, heavy oil. I think that makes better sense, better expandability. Give me 20 different tanks. We'll go 5 of each, just to give ourselves some buffer space before we even have to set up the circuits and stuff. Yep. Oh, that just isn't right. 6 of each. We're going to get a nice rectangle. Okay. These guys are starting to fill up. Nicely done. Go there. And lights will be nice. Lights. Go for that, and more undergrounds. We need 12 more tanks for the 2 more liquids. And approximately here. It'll be easier to pull off of this one. So. Oops, get off of there. For doing that, might as well, we're going to have to rotate them all. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our tanks. Going down to about here or so. Just gonna have to come off of the 3rd one. So here would be best. a few above grounds. There. So light and heavy oil are going to have places to go once they become available. Right now, it's time to turn this petroleum gas into something useful. Sulfur? Yes. And then we can use that to create sulfuric acid. Sulfur needs water, petroleum gas. So we need to go drag our water pipe over. Sulfuric, there it is. 50 sulfuric acid requires 5 sulfur, more water, and a chemical plant. Sulfur also made a chemical plant. We can get those starting to be laid out here. Just go across. Kind of why I'm staggering them down. That way I have room to just pull these products and run with them with assemblers or chemical plants, as the case may be. So we need to drop down our chemical plants. We gotta just watch out for the pipes. We got room here though. And these aren't the behemoths that they are up in the oil refineries. So we have plenty of options to bring in. So I want to go top to bottom. The petroleum gas. I want to keep a spacing between each of them just because we're dealing with pipes and those need space for the undergrounds. I cannot remember which input is which, so we'll tell it that we're making sulfur and it'll tell us where the inputs are. Water's on the left, petroleum's on the right. Okay. And we'll go with, I don't know, 8 of these. Or 1. One more. I guess we're going with 5. Unless we want to make some more. Production. Here we go. Make another 5. They will be used for other things. Just do them every open slot. Okay. Bring in petroleum. Put that on level 1. Water will be on level 2. Right? Yeah, that's right. Sorry about the extreme zoom. Okay. Okay. Water is ready to go. Just needs to be hooked up. Petroleum gas coming out there. Coming there above ground. Move it twice above ground. We'll be good to go. Alright. These guys are full. Solar energy finished. Okay. Go for accumulators. Pretty much can't have one without the other. Unless you are very comfortable with extreme changes in power production and extreme changes in how you're going to use the steam engines to make up for it at night. Just leads to having extra capacity that you don't really need to be paying for. So you get the accumulators going. Zoop, they take care of the power at night. Solar panels during the day. Okay. So we have everything going there. Now these come out as a solid product. I only have one belt. Go nuts on belts, please. I'll do it this way, why not? That pipe is going to be an issue. Okay. All ready for output. Okay. Then yeah, chemical plant. Just like I thought, not an assembler, because it's outputting a liquid. So outputting a liquid, it generally has to be in a chemical plant. But there are some cases where assemblers take inputs as liquids. So you're going to need just plate, iron plate. We got to run a belt up here. Okay, we have to run water up here. We have to run a plate of iron up, a belt of iron plate up here. Okay. I remember now. So we're gonna have to run some stuff up here. That is going to be left for the next episode. We've made good progress here. We are setting up for the future with when we will get 3 output products. So, thank you for being here yet again. I will see you in the future.